No fue por el techo, fue de la ciudad que lo sacaron.
Durant against Bird. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And he gets it to go.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
On defense, the Warriors. It's a three-point game. They double-team Kobe. Gasol against Green. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. Here's Rodman. It's rebounded by Memphis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Lowry gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Durant kicks to Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Outside Gasol. Gasol against Green. Bryant gets a wide open look. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Bird against Durant. Takes the 13-footer. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Lowry. Gasol a screen. Lowry passes to Gasol. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Warriors trail. Irving kicks to Green. Rodman sets a screen. Inside. Here's Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here is Lowry. Gasol setting the pick for Lowry. Bird dishes to Gasol. Pocket 6. Pass to Lowry. Fires it up. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Postseason's dead-eye shooter. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Third is Kobe Bryant.
Well, you know, the three-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the three-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
Now, here's Lowry. Outside Bryant. Gasol, a screen on Durant. Memphis moving it around. And it's Bryant missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Lowry. Outside Gasol. Set the pick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got 6.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Carter kicks to Green. He feeds it to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Gasol with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Bryant kicks to Love. Unloads from 13. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given the chance.
And Green gets it to go.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here is Bryant following Draymond Green's 3.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here is Carter. Green kicks to Irving. Rodman with a screen on Lowry. Outside, Rodman to the inside. The 11-footer. The shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Lowry passes to Bryant. That's short off the rim.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Gasol a screen. Off the screen. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Bird. And that's now 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Irving attacking. Carter outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Second shot opportunity. And Gasol with the lay-ins.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Irving. Green the screen. Carter outside. Fires for 3. No good. Nice D from Bryant. And here's Lowry. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kemba Walker is out there with Paxson. That's Tony Allen. Then there's Towns, and it's Durant in at the power forward position.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Here's Bird, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. Bird hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Walker dishes to Durant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
They just haven't been able to contain Durant. He has 12 points, and he's chalked up one three-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Now here's Bird. He kicks it to Sacre. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Walker the pass to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State. His three-pointers off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Rozier. Here's the dish to Butler. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
The defender was looking for answers after that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Kevin Durant is second. Kobe Bryant fourth.
You never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Walker kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Allen. Back to Durant. For the basket, it's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Outside Butler. On the wing, Bird, defended by Durant. They set the screen. He took good advantage of that screen. Bird's got 4 points this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Allen outside. Towns sets the pick for Allen. Walker with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things. Maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And a miss there off the inbound.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Rozier. Kicks to Bird. Jumper off the screen and off the front iron, and in it goes. Bird's got 6 here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And Walker kicks to Durant. Down low. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Timeout called the Grizzlies. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Give it up for your Warriors girls.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Butler passes to Rozier. The shot by Butler, nobody around. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant dishes to Walker. Paxson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Rozier. Shot from 12. And another miss by Memphis. Outside, Walker. Trey. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Rozier, guarded by Walker. Butler against Paxson. Here's Bird. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And Walker kicks to Allen. Down low. Here's Paxson. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. McDermott passes to Rozier. There's the screen. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. And here's Bird from the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Walker the pass to Paxson. Dishes it to Durant. Off the screen. And that one is hammered home.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Durant. Rodman comes in for Tony Allen. Vince Carter, he's checked in for John Paxson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Walker. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Robert Sacre. Gasol comes in for Bird. And Kobe is subbed in for McDermott. Now here's Irving. Outside, Green. Gasol with the steal. Fast break, Memphis. Inside shot. Takes it from 10. And that one hits back iron. The Warriors leading. Irving dishes to Carter. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Vince Carter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Memphis has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Rozier. Up top, Kobe. And another miss by Memphis.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Towns. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Rozier. And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Lowry's got 10.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Irving kicks to Towns. They set the pick. Irving passes to Green. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his third rebound tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Bryant kicks to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now Carter to the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark gets a...
And we're through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and, well, for Golden State, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they committed to pounding the ball inside, and they were rewarded for it. Points in the paint, those kept the defense honest because teams have gotten really good at running the three-point shooters off the line, so getting it inside was a good attack in the first half.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Where was the sense of urgency?
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So we're going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Bird. Lowry out there with Bryant. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Gasol at the center. Irving with the ball. Gasol cut. Whoa!
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, the great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Carter dishes to Durant. The three-pointer, no good.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
This all no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Bird. To tie. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Irving drives in. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Back to Lowry, 8 feet away. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors leading by 5. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Carter, the best to Green. On its way from Irving for 2. The shot no good. And Memphis the other way now. Now here is Lowry. 10 points for him. Outside Gasol. To the paint. Here's Bird. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Bird's got 15 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And here's Irving. 8 points for him. Feeds to Durant. There's Green with the 3. Bryant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 3. At the elbow, it's Gasol. That's good. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
Irving drives in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Memphis. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Rozier in for Kyle Lowry. Free throw, good, Irving. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bird is screen on Irving. In the corner, it's McDermott. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Warriors shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And that one falls for Irving.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 14 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
There's a screen. And he gets the bucket. And that's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to McDermott. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Fades back. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Bird's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
The shot's good from Irving.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Rozier. There's the pick. On the wing, Bryant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bryant's got 12 points in the game. Irving kicks to Carter. The pass to Green. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McDermott.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
There's the feed to Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Passes to Rozier. 3-pointer. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Carter outside. Can he keep it going? And it's Irving missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Rozier. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and the shot is good. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Outside Irving. Rodman sets a screen. Irving attacking. Another miss by Irving.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pass to Rozier. Shoots the three. Warriors with the rebound. Rodman's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Durant sets a screen for Irving. Shot off the pick, and the shot is good. And it's now 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Marc Gasol on top. Third is Kobe Bryant.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Towns, he's checked in for Rodman. Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And Walker subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Sacre. Jimmy Butler comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Rozier. Inside, Carter dishes to Towns. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places you could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
Here's Bird. Again, Memphis. Warriors leading by 5. Allen with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside, Walker. No good on that last second attempt there. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Warriors lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. We've got Allen. Carter is out there with Green. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. They set the pick. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And it's 9 points for Vince Carter. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Gasol. Butler on the wing. To the inside. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Butler. Bryant's got 10 points in just the second half. Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Carter. Some solid defense from Butler. Grizzlies shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Kobe kicks to Gasol. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Rodman, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Durant comes in for Tony Allen. And Irving subbed in for Kemba Walker. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Carter, the pass to Irving. Hodman sends a screen. Irving kicks to Durant. Butler with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break, ahead. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gasol.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Gasol screen. Lowry dishes to Kobe. Lock at 6. He used that pick just right. Bryant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now Durant. Shoots. And good. He nails it. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Now here's Lowry. Right side, Bryant. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Butler kicks to Gasol. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And here's Kobe for 3. Cannot hit. So Golden State will take it the other way. Carter outside. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Has some information for us, Doris.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Memphis moving it around. Towns with the steal. Carter with it. Lowry picks him up. Irving can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And here's Lowry. They set the screen. Bryant's got space. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, you weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Durant for 3, and it's Lowry with the rebound.
He had a couple in the first. but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Gasol, a screen on Irving. Irving against Lowry. Some solid defense there from Irving.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
It's Durant on the wing. Irving drives in, and it's sent back by Kobe. Here's Gasol, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
Green, he's checked in for Towns. Larry Bird's checked in for Memphis. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Warriors leading by 7. Carter kicks to Green. Outside Durant. On the wing, Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Baseline try. Again, Irving missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Bryant passes to Bird. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Back to Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Bird's got 21.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Irving against Lowry. Green dishes to Durant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 29 points.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
The Warriors making a switch here. Towns is checked in. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Shot's good from Bird.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Irving. Dish now to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bryant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 17-foot shot on the way. And right on target. Good. Kobe's got 16 here in the second half.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 3. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Checked in for the Warriors. Outside Durant. Off the glass. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 5. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Bird gets to Gasol. Here's Kobe. Again, the miss by Kobe. Warriors leading by 5. Irving passes to Carter.
Some nice numbers for Carter. He has 11 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Lowry against Irving. 6 on the shot clock from 13. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint, poked away. Gasol with the steal.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Bird. Rodman with the rebound. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
They didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 9. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Rozier. And again, Memphis no good.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Outside, Walker. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance. And what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of round 2 for tonight. More round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K.
Pero ese equipo de Cleveland que estaba anteriormente, como estaba, no le ganaban ni siquiera a Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Philadelphia 76ers facing Cleveland. You look at the Cavaliers. The tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take Game 1 of the series.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home court. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of Game 1 in your building. I'm with you there. I think you've got to give them the early nod as favorites.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Steph Curry's out there with DeRozan. Then it's Paul George, and it's Cousins in at the 5. And Wilkins slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Curry kicks to DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. Soft touch off the glass.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And he gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Johnson against Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
On the wing, George. The dish to Cousins. Nowitzki with the steal. Leonard against George. Pass to Johnson. He kicks it to Wilkins. Wilkins draws the double. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Cleveland.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Left side, Curry. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Aldridge can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Feeds to Leonard. And the rejection by Cousins. And the whistle blows, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening. That one is off.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The 76ers trailed by 5. Curry kicks to George. He dishes it to Aldridge. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Curry against Johnson. Inside, here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense. He's got the A game rolling tonight.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Aldridge. Cavaliers with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson against Curry. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Aldridge drives in, cams the 12-footer. Aldridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now. Maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Cleveland leading by 3. Dishes it to Wilkins. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The 76ers trailed by 3. Curry kicks to DeRozan. Outside Aldridge. Shot from free throw range. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Johnson dishes to Wilkins. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Fades away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Duncan's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Johnson. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Wilkins with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Johnson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Curry. Kicks it to Aldridge. And George, here we go.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Pachulia, he's checked in for Duncan. Perry Jones comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Young is subbed in for Dominique Wilkins.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the shot by Perry Jones. Offensive rebound, Griffin. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Griffin's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
This is it to Green. Picked by Griffin. Green with a screen on Johnson. Outside, George. Shoots it. And it's George again missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Young passes to Johnson. There's the screen. Leonard with no one around. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. That's 7 points for Leonard.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Gay. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That one goes. Count it. And so here's Cleveland. Johnson outside. And Young kicks to Leonard. Poked away. On the clock. Young's shot is off. Rubio. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we and I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argue. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
Johnson is out there with Adams. Then it's Wilkins. Then there's Duncan. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Now here's Johnson. Screen by Duncan. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Duncan. Adams outside. Gay against Wilkins. No good on the 3. The 76ers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. It's Curry with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Now here's Wilkins. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Curry with him. Screen by Cousins. And there's the feed to DeRozan. Duncan with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Adams' shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Philadelphia. Back to DeRozan. From distance, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
Johnson dishes to Adams. Nowitzki a screen. Wilkins against Gay. Wilkins passes to Nowitzki. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adams. Cousins pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the middle, here's Gay. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Jackson, he's checked in for Steph Curry. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trailing. Johnson outside. Adams outside. Back to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper falls for him. Johnson's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Jackson. And Cousins kicks to Aldridge. Jackson dishes to Cousins. The pass to Jackson. Plenty of space. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Gay. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The 76ers lead. Jackson kicks to Gay. Stolen by Wilkins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Wilkins. A different look now for Cleveland. Pachulia, he's checked in for Duncan. And it's Leonard in for Adams. Then for the 76ers, George is checked in for Cousins. And it's Green in for DeMar DeRozan. Both free throws good from Wilkins. 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Outside Jackson. There's the dish to George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 6 points for Paul George. Jackson against Johnson. Up and in on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And George, here we go. It's Gay on the way. 5 to shoot. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Back to Johnson. He lobs it up, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jones checked in for Nowitzki. Young comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Wilcox is subbed in for Johnson. Ricky Rubio checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Gay. Now Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Aldridge. Shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Leonard kicks to Wilcox. Here's Pachulia, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, they're doing a good job of scoring in the paint. Points in the paint. PIPs. That's what's going on here in the second.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Griffin's checked in. The 76ers trailed by 4. And here's Rubio. Green, the pass to George. Aldridge's screen. And George, here we go. It's deflected.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Young dishes to Leonard. Missed inside.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cotton mouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green kicks to Aldridge. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Wilcox passes to Jones. He kicks to Young. Screen by Jones. Here's Leonard. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. He's got 9.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Leonard with the steal. Here is Wilcox, guarded by Green. Here's Leonard. Good D by Rubio.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Feeds it to Aldridge. George with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. George against Young. Here's Aldridge. Hits the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Young. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He dishes it to Wilcox. Outside, Jones. And that's not going to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up.
Guys, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and checking out Cleveland. They've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shots.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. They've got Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's DeRozan, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Wilkins. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Good. Curry's got 9 points.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
It's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Wilkins following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pulls up, high post. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
They now take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Down low, here's Duncan, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, is he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson against Curry. Johnson kicks to Wilkins. Can't get it to go.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
always important to have that good interior defense.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Now it's a 3-76ers lead.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
You guys mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Johnson, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Leonard kicks to Nowitzki. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Nowitzki's got his first bucket in this one. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of the park.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Wilkins. He's got 10. Counter. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on DeRozan.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Looking at the game for Wilkins, he's got 13 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. From 11 feet away, Wilkins with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Well, that was a max range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
Well, that's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
Nowitzki a screen. Leonard dishes to Wilkins. Sensational block. And they're able to recover. George against Johnson. Gay passes to Curry. Screen by Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Now, here's Cousins after Magic Johnson's miss. Cousins with a screen for George. Back to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Tim Duncan picks one up. For Philadelphia, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first one falls for the Cavaliers. Pachulia, he's checked in for Duncan. Jones comes in for Leonard. And Nick Young is subbed in for Wilkins. Philadelphia also making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for George. Green comes in. While Cleveland shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Young, right side. Will it go? And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. 76ers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Dishes it to Cousins. 11 feet away. Makes a big high bouncing goes in. Cousins has got 10 points in just the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Johnson outside. Screen by Jones. Off the pick. Nowitzki. Cool. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Griffin. Griffin sets the screen for Gay. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Rubio against Johnson. Nowitzki left side. From about 16. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. The 76ers leading by 7. Rubio with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Rubio kicks to Cousins. Here's Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Passes it to Rubio. Picked by Griffin. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Here's Young. One second left, and that one's good. Young's got 5 points in the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers ahead, up 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Wilcox is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Duncan. It's Wilkins in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Griffin attacking, and he banks in the layup. Griffin's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Philadelphia.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Here's Duncan. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The 76ers leading by 5. Picked by Griffin. It's Curry with the drive. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Johnson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, a good game tonight from Johnson here. He has 12 points and 8 dimes.
The first one falls. Dirk Nowitzki, who's checked in for Wilcox. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Now Curry. Steps back and shoots. Works a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Nice D from Griffin.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
DeRozan against Johnson, and that one's good. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Can't get it to go. Curry with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 9. Griffin a screen on Nowitzki. It's Curry with the drive.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 15 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Philadelphia making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside, and boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there, so you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
To check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the..." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Johnson outside. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And stolen by Cousins. George dishes to DeRozan. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he gets it to go. 19 points for Steph Curry.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
And the rejection by Cousins.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's Wilkins on the wing. Looking to end the run. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Curry passes to DeRozan. Kicks to Aldridge. He feeds it to George. Back to Aldridge. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Nowitzki kicks to Leonard and stolen by Aldridge. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duncan. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And that one's good. And that's 18 points for Johnson.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Timeout called, the 76ers. Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And DeRozan kicks to Cousins. 11 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the 76ers lead by 13. Johnson outside. The feed now to Wilkins. Nice D from DeRozan.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. DeRozan against Wilkins. 8 for 15 with that late basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
The 76ers leading by 11. The pass to Curry. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Picks it out to Johnson. Wilkins against George.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Wilkins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wilkins has got 17 now, just in the second half. The 76ers leading by 9. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Screen by Cousins. Back to DeRozan. Aldridge with a screen on Wilkins. DeRozan. Shot is off.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Johnson attacking. Took him no time at all on that one.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
DeRozan dishes to Curry. 36 seconds left in the fourth. The baseline J. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. They're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, All 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Leonard kicks to Duncan. It's Wilkins on the wing. Leonard misses. So the 76ers win it. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Paul, how does a win like
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoff. The intensity just kicked up a notch for game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, they took care of business in game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They have to protect their home court advantage, so I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, it doesn't really start until the team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
About what? Overconfident about what?
Oh, my gosh. Another song.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, say does that
We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. You look at San Antonio, a successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates, and that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Irving. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Kemp. Then it's Iverson, and it's Stockton in at the point guard position. Now here's Irving, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. No one near him. That one wide left.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Billups passes to Ariza. Dishes it to Lopez. Screened by Russell. Billups kicks to Jordan. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The screen from Kemp. Stockton dishes to Kemp. 14 feet away. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Kemp. Iverson's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Russell kicks to Billups. Lopez against Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Billups. He feeds it to Jordan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love the way Billups spreads that ball around.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Stockton kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Billups after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar score. Lopez sets a screen for Billups. He dishes it to Lopez. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
The Rockets trail. Now it's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Now, here is Irving, looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Houston with another. Marky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Jordan after Julius Irving's basket. And the shot is good.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Stockton passes to Iverson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Ariza with the stuff.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Iverson, a screen on Jordan. Stockton dishes to Iverson. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now Now here's Lopez. No good from Jordan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Guys, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good aggressive pass to get his teammate to the rim. I love it.
Russell, a screen on Stockton. To the middle, off the pick. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Stockton outside. Here's Iverson. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Some changes here for the Spurs. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Lopez. Kukoc comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Nogueira, he's checked in for Houston. Redick comes in for Stockton. Now, here's Price. Jordan up top, covered by Redick. The shot. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 8.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
The drive by Iverson. Another miss by Iverson.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense. You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points for him. He used that pick just right. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Iverson against Jordan. Here's Nogueira. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. San Antonio with the ball. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Price, the pass to Russell. The feed to Teletovic. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's the pick. For 3, Price. That's good. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And Redick kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Irving. The 3 from Iverson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 12 points for Iverson.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that...
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game. going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Sean Kemp is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Stockton. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Rudez in at the 3. Phillips kicks to Bullock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ariza's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Dinwiddie's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trailed by 4. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right wing launches a 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
The Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Stockton outside. Just his first attempt. Connects. The jumper drops. Stockton's got his first points of the night. And San Antonio shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Phillips goes in to the middle. Novak dishes to Lopez. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lopez against Stockton. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Kemp. Rudez kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's going to be a 3-second call. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Phillips against Stockton. Stolen by Stockton. Here's Dinwiddie. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Bullock, good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now a timeout called by Houston. Dinwiddie. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Rudez. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Stockton outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. And Stockton, here we go. Lopez with the block. Ball stolen. To the inside. Here's Rudez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Stockton outside. Irving drives in. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lopez a screen. Phillips kicks to Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for San Antonio. Russell, he's checked in for Steve Novak. Jordan comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Price in for Chauncey Billups. And then for Houston, Nogueira, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Iverson's subbed in for John Stockton. Iverson left side. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Irving got a piece of it. Price, the pass to Ariza. The 9-foot shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Spurs lead by 4. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Kemp. Here's the screen from past the arc. Irving.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The hustle's great, guys, but I think we all prefer to see the finish when you can go up and throw it down like that.
Price dishes to Jordan. Back to Price. It's Jordan on the wing. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Jordan. Here's Iverson. Buries the 7-footer. Iverson's got 14 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez.
Well, Lopez has been great. 9 points and a block. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Houston. Redick is checked in. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Nogueira. 6 on the shot clock. The screen from Kemp. Fires for 3. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Redick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Rebounded by Kemp.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Iverson. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Here's a Teletovic is checked in for Brook Lopez. That one drops. He ties it up. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The drive by Jordan. Teletovic passes to Price. The dish to Teletovic. Redick against Jordan. Buries it from 3-point range. Jordan's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Spurs leading by 3. Price kicks it to Teletovic. Back to Price. Down low. Teletovic's shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Redick's got 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Iverson outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brook Lopez with us. Tell us about your defensive approach to
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So 1 half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq checking out the Spurs. Getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the...
For joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in the first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
Russell is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Lopez at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Iverson outside. The screen from Kemp. Iverson kicks to Kemp. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the outs. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Ariza has the open look. At the top of the key, Lopez passes it to Jordan. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The screen from Kemp. Stockton kicks to Iverson. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Irving. Lopez covering, and Irving throws it down.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Phillips dishes to Lopez. And he gets it to go. Lopez has got 14. Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Now a timeout called by Houston. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. The shot's good from Stockton.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Here's Ariza. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Stockton against Jordan. For the lead, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Houston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Iverson against Phillips. Inside. Kemp with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stockton passes to Irving. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Tries to keep it alive. Jordan against Irving. Baseline J on the way. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 19 points. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Abdul-Jabbar with it. 6 points for him. Kicks it to Kemp. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Stockton kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Allen Iverson on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Iverson's got it all tied up now for Houston. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Lopez, a screen on Iverson. Double team on Billups. The wide open look here for Lopez. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. And that's 18 points for Brook Lopez. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Stockton dishes to Kemp. And he gets it to go. Kemp's got 6 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Stockton passes to Iverson. And he lays it straight in. Iverson's San Antonio shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Sean Kemp. Stockton is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Irving. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. And it's blocked. Rockets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. The screen from Kemp. Shot off the screen. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's Russell with the rebound. Stockton against Price. Up top, Russell to take the lead. Good as the jump shot falls. Kukoc has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Stockton draws the double. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. The shot no good, a bit short.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Russell sets a screen for Jordan. Kukoc for 3. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Kemp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Irving. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Brook Lopez is checked in for San Antonio. And that one falls for Irving. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Russell a screen on Redick. Jordan kicks to Russell. He dishes it to Lopez. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
The drive by Jordan, and he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 21 in the game.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Stockton kicks to Redick. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Irving, and Houston again with the bucket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Price against Stockton. High post Lopez. Wide open look. Kept alive. Here's Russell. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get John Stockton. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Second free throw, no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Irving against Price. And Julius Irving again. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Lopez. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Russell, a screen on Stockton. Price outside. Here's Ariza. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
San Antonio making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer from Stockton. The shot misses. Good D by Jordan. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Jordan having a terrific game. He has 23 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Russell kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Phillips against Stockton. The feed to Reddick. Kempa screen on Ariza. Reddick with the 3. That's good. Reddick's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Spurs foul. Bill Russell. That's his 3rd personal.
Iverson's checked in for Houston.
Allen Iverson.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Stockton against Phillips. Stockton kicks to Iverson, and it's sent back by Russell. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Phillips. 27 points for Jordan.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. He decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And he gets it to go.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Here's Phillips. Pass to Lopez. There's the dish to Russell. Six to shoot. Inside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. There's the bucket. Good. Jordan's got 29.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter, Greg. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
Irving drives in, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Here we go, San Antonio!
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
For us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Thanks, Doris. Phillips passes to Lopez. It's rebounded by Houston. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Iverson with the ball. Phillips picks him up defensively. Phillips against Iverson. Sends it down right in his face.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter of this one. .51 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lopez. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Moving against Ariza. Stockton outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the pass to Billups. Russell dishes to Billups. Count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Timeout called for Rockets. They're down by 1. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Iverson against Jordan. Iverson, no luck.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 3. 1:14 left in the game. Here's Irving. Stockton kicks to Iverson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here is Billups. Pass to Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Iverson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Kicks it to Lopez. Nails it. 34 seconds left in the 4th.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Again, maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Yes! And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called the Rockets. They're losing by 3. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
It's a 3-point game. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iverson up top, guarded by Jordan. And Jordan sends it back. They recover it. Nails it. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Phillips dishes to Lopez. Ooh, offline. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're getting set for the jump ball to start overtime. Tip-off goes to Houston. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Brook Lopez. Russell is out there with Kukoc. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Phillips in at the 1 spot. Kemp with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Kemp. Stockton's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Rockets. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Phillips. Feeds it to Lopez. 13 feet away. But he recovers it. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Iverson kicks to Kemp. They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar kicks it out to Iverson. Kemp a screen on Jordan. The drive by Iverson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Time and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Here's Irving. That's good. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. PAT that time from Kemp. For Houston, they've gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. Iverson against Russell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Phillips with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Phillips passes to Lopez. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 2. 1:05 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Stockton against Phillips. Stockton kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Bar. On the wing, Iverson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. Too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 31 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Here's Jordan. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Now Stockton. Shot clock at 5. Iverson outside. Nails the tray. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Just 2 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
So Houston wins it. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our...
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.
Rivera.